All right, number 12, we want to fill in a magic square. We're going to use the same method that we used on the previous magic square. This time, however, they give us 10 numbers and they say we're going to use 9 of them. And then it says we're going to explain our strategy or explain our reasoning and list our strategies. All right, so usually if they give you a list of numbers, they don't skip and omit numbers in the middle. It's either going to be something in the front or the back. If you take something out in the middle, it kind of takes away from the integrity of getting an even number when you add and find the average. So I'm assuming either 20 is gone or 29. And from the looks of the table that they have partially filled in, 29 is there. So I'm going to assume we get rid of 20. And we're going to check that. So we got to find our sub goal and make sure it's a number that's divisible by 3. That will help us verify. So getting rid of 20, we will be using 21, 22, 23, so forth and so on, up to 29. So we're going to add these numbers up. I'm going to use that formula first, plus the last, 21, plus 29, times the number of terms, divided by 2. It's going to give us the sum. All right, so there's 21 up to 29, 9 numbers, which you can get one of 2 ways. If you subtract 20 just to kind of shift this function, it will start from 1 to 9 and it will give you 9. You can also do the difference like we've done before. 29 minus 21, divide by the difference, they're counting by 1, and then add 1. So 29 minus 21 gives you 8, divided by 1 is 8, plus 1 gives you 9. So that gives you 9 terms. All right, so we have 50 times 9 divided by 2. 50 is divisible by 2, so that will give us 25 times 9. And that's like 9 quarters, so that gives us 225. So this is our sum. And we're going to divide that by 3 because there's 3 rows, there's 3 columns. And we're trying to find the sub goal. So you divide that by 3, and that gives us 75. So our sub goal, subtotal that we want every row, every column to add up to is 75. Because that comes out to a nice even whole number when divided by 3. That lets me know that 20 is the number that we get rid of. And so we're going to try to get everything to equal 75. When I start looking at this, I'm looking at these guys in groups of 3. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. And I'm going to start with 29 and kind of work my way from largest to smallest. And I believe the middle row usually adds up to 75 or whatever that sub goal is. It's the one in the middle. It's kind of makes sense. It's the average of all these. So we're going to start out with 29. I want to know, what do I add to 29 to get 75? What are the 2 numbers? Okay. So I'm going to use calculator. We're going to quit and clear. Okay, so I'm going to start out with 75. Subtract 29. We're using 29 already. Leaves me with 46. Okay, so from 46, since I've used the top row number, I'm going to use something in the middle row now. If I take away 26 from 46, which is the biggest we could do, that will leave us with 20, and there's no 20 down here. So we're going to take away 25, the next largest number. That leaves us with 21. So 25 and 21. All right, once you get one of them, the rest of them we can get by just manipulating everything we have. Okay, so I'm going to say 29. If I take away 1, that'll give me 24, which is in my list. And if I add that 1 to this back number, that'll give me 22, which is also in my list. Okay, so I'm just going to be manipulating these that I have. All right, now I'm going to be using 28. Okay, so if I have 29, I take away 1, that gives me 28. Add that 1 there. So I get 26 and 21. Now I will use and interchange these guys. So that gives me 28. Take 1, give it, that gives me 25 and 22. I just took 1 here, added there. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Take 1 here, gives me 24, add it there, gives me 23. So we'll get 28, 24, take away 1, add it over here, 23. Okay, and I think that's going to give us every way with 28. There won't be more than 3 like that, I don't believe. And then we'll do 27, which I'm going to try to keep it on the same space. So 27. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of manipulate the 28. Say I wanted to use this one. Take it down 1, that gives me 27. Add that 1 over here. That gives me 26 and 22. Okay. 27, 26, 22. All right, now I'm going to manipulate these. I'm going to leave 27. Take away 1, add it here. That gives me 25 and 23. And take away 1, that give me 224, so I can't do that. So this is it for 27. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 1 more. That's going to be that middle row. 26, 25, 24. 26, 25, 24. Okay, so here's our list of 8 equations. We're going to have 8. What number occurs 4 times? That's going to be our middle number. 25, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25, 4 times. It's going to be my middle number. I'm going to put 25 in the middle. And it only has a certain few selections, so 25. All right, now I have 2 and 2, so I can fill in these 29, 25, and 21. This has to be 21. Okay, I've used this one, 29, 25, 21. All right, going across, we have 27, 25, 23. This one right here, 27, 25, 23. Okay, now I got to fill in my corners. So any number of things. I'm looking for something that is paired with 23 and 21. Because I want to put that up here. 23 to get that total 21. 23, 21. It's 21, 23. Both of those are paired with 28. I think that's going to be the only one. So 28 is going to go here. And then that will allow me to fill in these 28, 21, and 26. So 26 is going to be this corner. All right, go up and down 28, 23, 24. 26, 27, 22. And then everything else should already be there for the diagonals. We can add and verify, and that should be good. All right, now part 2 wants us to identify the strategies that we use to solve this. So definitely have to do a sub goal. That's not really a work backwards. We didn't have an equation that we use. I don't know that we can make a smaller table and do this because it's only a 3x3. But we could use guess and check because we had some numbers filled in. We could probably kind of plug in and guess. But we had a more exact method. But you can use guess and check. There have been times where they give you guess and check.